Hello and welcome back to Barca Talk. Glad to see you all here again, and today we've got plenty of Barcelona news to talk about. The international break is nearly over, which means Barca are almost back in action. But before that, we need to go over what's been happening during this break. Spain were brilliant yesterday against Turkey, with a number of Barca players right in the middle of that performance. We've also got fresh updates about injuries, growing worries about Gavi, and a look at some players as the Champions League gets closer. On top of that, there are rumors about Marcus Rashford, and we'll be breaking down how his start at Barca has really gone so far. All of that is coming up, so let's get started. Spain completely destroyed Turkey last night. They looked ruthless in front of goal, and of course, Barca players were shining. Lamine Yamal got 2 assists, no surprise there. He was heavily involved and played with real confidence. Ferran Torres also scored after a nice pass from Lamine, and it's another sign of Ferran's strong start to the season. He's looking sharp, he's scoring goals, and he's full of belief. But here's the big question: will he keep his place in the starting 11 this weekend against his old team, Valencia? Or will Lewandowski, now back from injury, go straight into the team? I'd love to hear what you guys think about that. And we also have to talk about Pedri, because wow, he was amazing again. He scored twice for Spain, and the first goal in particular was breathtaking, quick footwork, incredible control, and a top finish. The second goal was calm and clinical too. Pedri is already one of the best midfielders in the world, but now he's adding goals to his game. If he continues like this, he's going to be unstoppable. He's playing with freedom, smiling on the pitch, and making all of us smile too. Now, let's switch to stadium news. A lot of us are wondering, will the new Camp Nou be ready in time for Sunday's game against Valencia? Honestly, we still don't know. Barca are leaving it as late as possible to see if the stadium passes all the checks. Tomorrow, city officials will inspect it. But in my opinion, it's not looking good. If it's not ready, Barca will play at the Johan Cruyff Stadium this weekend. Thankfully, the first Champions League game is away at Newcastle, so we still have more time to prepare the stadium for PSG at home. Speaking of PSG, they've been hit with big injury problems. Ousmane Dembele is out for 6 weeks with a hamstring injury, which means he'll miss the first game against Barca. They've also lost Zaire Emery for 4 weeks, so PSG are already without 2 important attacking players. Of course, I want Barca to face their strongest side, because I want us to prove ourselves against the best. But at the same time, we've got injuries too, so maybe it balances out a little. Either way, it's going to be a massive clash. But let's come back to our own problems. Gavi's situation is becoming a real concern. He still has pain in his knee, which means he's almost certainly going to miss the Valencia game and the Newcastle match too. The pain just hasn't gone away since before the break. The club are waiting to see if it improves over the next few weeks. But if not, Gavi may need minor surgery, keyhole surgery, which would keep him out for around a month. It's not as serious as his ACL injury, but still worrying. After everything he's already been through, we just want him to recover properly. There are also questions about Frenkie de Jong. Ronald Koeman said his issue wasn't serious, but he couldn't play for the Netherlands. Barca are now giving him time, but he didn't train with the group this morning. He's racing to be ready for Sunday, but the club are prioritizing the Newcastle game. So with Gavi, maybe no bald, and doubts about Frenkie, we're already facing midfield problems. This is exactly why Marcus Rashford was signed, to give us extra attacking depth when we're short. That's why I was surprised to see some media stories during the break suggesting Barca could end Rashford's loan early. That's simply not true. He's here for the season, and Barca will use him. Yes, it hasn't clicked yet for him, but let's be real, he's only played 94 minutes in total. That's basically 1 full game. In his debut against Mallorca, there was no space at all. Against Levante, the team played poorly, but Rashford still had some good moments. And against Rayo, he showed flashes, but we're not finding him with enough passes yet. It's far too early to judge. Of course Flick will demand more from him, just like he demands more from everyone. But Rashford needs time, and so does this whole team. Things will improve as the season goes on. So that's where we are, guys. The international break is nearly over, and Barca are almost back. What do you think about Rashford's start? Do you believe he can make a real impact this season? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I cannot wait for Barca to return this weekend. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you again very soon. And until next time, Visca el Barca, Visca Catalunya.